All right, we're back again with Truckstang 3, but we're going to be doing a little detour from our normal progression on the build. The last video I put the power plant in, the engine and transmission, among other things. But after everything was secured, I went and took a look inside to see where our shifter port was located on the transmission relative to the rest of the interior. And it's pretty much sitting underneath the center console as well as the dash itself. Not a good thing. I couldn't put the stock shifter back on if I wanted to. But what it also means is I'm going to have to do something kind of bootleg to get our shifter to a point a little more to the rear where we'll be able to actually operate the thing. Now, because I still want to retain the center portion of the center console, the idea that I had was going to involve hacking out this center third of this point right here where nothing goes anyway, and then going ahead and putting our shifter piece back in, sans lever, and then fabricating almost like a 90-degree bend that'll go back with a little bit of a lever, kind of like a S, and bring an actual shifter out probably about a good 6 to 12 inches back from that point, and at least have enough clearance where I'll be able to move the thing around despite this situation right here. So either way it goes, I'm going to have to cut out a portion of that plastic right there to open this area up so I could see how our shifter body fits in that thing. So let me get my little grinder and chop into that real quick. All right, managed to go ahead and hack a hole in the top of the center console at the front right here to accommodate our shifter assembly. I also had to lop off about an inch, maybe an inch and a half of the tip of the shaft right here in order to get it to clear the bottom of our dash frame right here. I didn't want to cut this out because then that'll kill the structural integrity of the overall dash frame, so that's a no-go. But I chopped this off enough to where it was able to clear so I could get the thing in place. Now, with that all locked in, I can also, just for the sake of argument, put this piece back on just to be able to show proof of concept that this here will still sit where we need it to sit. Now, of course, I'll replace this metal panel with a fresh piece that doesn't have a giant hole in it later, but with this in place, now I could also move on to see about our fancy lever, S-shaped lever shifter thingy that I have to fabricate out of who knows what. So stand by while I figure this out. All right, we have our overall shifter lever and assembly completed. After a whole bunch of test fitting, I finally got everything where I wanted it to be as far as all the bends. I had to use 3 pieces of scrap tubing that I had laying around. The first piece of scrap tubing I used was a 90-degree bend. In order to fit this in place on the base assembly right here, the shaft that came up, I had to trim it down about a couple inches to make it short enough for this 90-degree bend to fit right against the base of the shifter assembly, as you can see right there. And that allows me to clear the bottom of our dash frame right here so I can still actually shift up and not just smash into that. The other section of tubing, the straight section right here, I welded it in place at a slight angle with a piece of solid core rod in here that's about maybe 7/8 of an inch thick to help reinforce this joint right here. And that slight angle brings the shifter up a little bit to where we're at now at this piece of metal tubing. And this piece of tubing here has a 45-degree bend in it. I trimmed this piece with about a couple inches on one side of the bend and probably about 8 inches or so on the other side of the bend. And same thing, solid core rod in the middle, welded together to reinforce all that. So our overall shifter is made where I could reach it while driving and it's still able to fit way up underneath the dash frame right there. So with that, our next move will be our shift ball. As for our shift ball, I had to actually cut this off of the old shift lever because, well, it seems like this whole thing is just one piece, or it's so tightly screwed in that it wasn't coming off. But either way, I still need some point in order to mount the shift ball to anyway. So even if I did screw this off, I would still need this section of the shifter lever to weld in place in order to finalize the entire shifter assembly. So with welding this thing in, I can now write off our shifter as complete. All right, we have our shift ball in place. The mounting lug piece that I lopped off is welded all the way around, so it's nice and solid. Also took a moment to replace the piece of plate metal that was on this center console piece, since it had a giant hole right here where the old shifter used to be. So that's all done. I have it screwed down like it's going to be in its fixed position permanently, but I will be pulling this off because I will have to drill a hole in here later to put my little USB charging device that's currently located in the ashtray area. With the shifter right there, that's useless. So later on when I do the electrical work, I'll be relocating that to about right here where it'll at least be accessible. If I don't put it right there, I might even put it in here, sort of like some of the new cars where it's kind of recessed and out of the way, but that's a later thing. I also had to mount the steering column in order to properly gauge where our shifter would go, because I didn't want the thing to end up being underneath the steering wheel, which will impede proper operation of either or. But it's actually pretty good. I could actually do what I need to do. So our shifter is done. Shifter was the focal point of the whole video. The other stuff was just secondary. But with that all said and done, I'm gonna leave it off here, because the next video that will be coming up will be getting our steering column hooked up to the Ranger crap, as well as getting our clutch assembly, our master cylinder put in, along with our brake master cylinder, and getting all that stuff hooked up. So stay tuned for that. But till the next time, as usual, hit the like button, subscribe. Likes are free, as well as subscriptions. We appreciate patronage. Check out the TikTok, Facebook, website, all that good stuff. Hit the notifications so you'll be kept up to date on future videos on this car, as well as any other projects. And I will catch you later. I'm out.